In a world where noise has become the new language, where emotions explode faster than thoughts can form, and where chaos reigns behind every screen and every face, there exists a power almost forgotten: mental coldness. It is not about being heartless. It is not about being cruel. It is about mastering your fire before it burns everything you care about. It is the art of remaining composed when everything around you demands a reaction. The mentally cold don't live without feelings. They simply refuse to be slaves to them. They don't shout, they don't panic. They observe and act only when the moment is right. When the world loses its temper, they remain still because they understand that every emotion, no matter how strong, fades faster than truth. There are moments when chaos will call your name, when everyone around you reacts out of anger, fear, or pride, when people will push you, provoke you, waiting for you to explode, because your calm exposes their weakness. That's when your real test begins, the moment where your silence becomes louder than their noise, the moment when you choose not to fight the storm, but to become the eye of it. You see, the world wants you emotional, because emotion is predictable. It can be manipulated, provoked, controlled. But the mind that stays cold under pressure cannot be broken. Every second of calmness is a weapon. Every breath you control is a victory over chaos. Those who master their reactions don't just survive, they lead. But make no mistake, mental coldness is not born out of comfort. It is forged through pain, through betrayal, through nights of silence when your own thoughts tried to destroy you. You don't wake up with a cold mind. You build it piece by piece, after every time life tried to make you lose control. And once you have it, you become dangerous, not because you seek conflict, but because nothing outside of you can control you anymore. There's a loneliness that comes with control. People will call you distant. They will mistake your calm for indifference. They will try to make you feel guilty for not reacting like they do. But remember, they fear what they don't understand. They don't know that silence is not weakness. It is power contained. That restraint is not the absence of strength. It is the purest form of it. To be mentally cold is not to kill your emotions, but to master them, to let the heart feel, while the mind decides. Because a life led only by emotion is chaos, and a life led only by reason is emptiness. Balance is the secret, feeling everything, but being moved by nothing that doesn't serve your peace. A cold mind is a shield, against manipulation, against impulsiveness, against your own inner storms. When others rush to respond, you take a moment, you breathe, you analyze, you move only when it matters. That's the true strength. To control your reaction when your blood wants to scream. The real battle is never outside. It's inside your mind, between the urge to react and the discipline to remain calm. That's where the strong are separated from the weak. The mentally cold are not emotionless. They've simply learned that emotion is energy, and they choose where to spend it. They don't argue with everyone. They don't chase validation. They conserve energy for what truly matters. Because every unnecessary reaction drains your power, and every moment of silence increases it. There's beauty in a cold mind, not the kind that rejects life, but the kind that sees things as they are, without illusion, without panic. It's the clarity of a lake untouched by wind. It's the ability to walk through fire and not be burned. When the world falls apart, when people lose control, when emotions flood the streets, you will be the calm center. And that's when they'll realize that mental coldness is not about lacking feeling. It's about having complete control over it. They will call you unbothered, detached, maybe even cold. But in truth, you're just free. Free from chaos. Free from the noise. Free from the need to prove anything to anyone. Because the one who controls his mind controls his world. When everyone else shouts, you whisper, and your voice still echoes louder. When everyone else reacts, you calculate, you choose, you win. Mental coldness is not about being made of ice. It's about burning without showing it. It's the art of being calm in the storm. The warrior who doesn't draw his sword unless he must. The leader who watches 10 moves ahead while others are trapped in the moment. And one day, when chaos tries to return, you'll smile, not because you don't care, but because you finally understand. The chaos was never the enemy. It was the teacher. It showed you what needed to break, so you could rebuild stronger, colder, clearer. So remember, mental coldness is not an armor that isolates you. It's a shield that allows you to walk through the fire untouched. It's the calmness that scares those who still need the noise. It's the power that turns silence into strength. The world may keep spinning in madness, but your mind will remain still, untouched, unbroken, and unshaken, because that is the true power of a cold mind. It doesn't seek to escape the chaos. It becomes the shield that stands against it.